Hey guys, and welcome! On this episode, we're going to be speaking to a very interesting and successful entrepreneur, Stephanie Pons, and she's going to be sharing her very inspiring journey with us. So, sit back, grab a cuppa, and get comfortable. Good morning, Stephanie, and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me, Yvette.
It's an absolute pleasure. So, Beautiful You is an organization that is committed to building strong business and personal relationships. Tell us, how did this come about?
It came about by having a heart for women. I've experienced a number of difficulties in my life, and I believe I'm a solutions-driven person. Through the adversities, I've found that it's good to look for the solution, and there's always a silver lining. Because of this, I felt that it would be my responsibility to be able to share my learnings with women and help where I can.
That is truly inspiring. Can you tell us, was there someone or something that inspired you to do?
Yes, there most certainly was. In 2008, my husband and I and my two stepsons, we had a massive car accident. Terrifying experience. And thank you. In that car accident, I was amputated, I lost some fingers, and I had a massive disfigurement on my arm. And I didn't feel particularly beautiful. In fact, I felt pretty ugly. I had to dig really deep in my heart and in my soul to find my way. I'm a Christian, and I found that God helped me enormously in my journey. And then I realized that I'm battling. There must be so many other people out there with amputations and disfigurements, visual disfigurements, that make them feel ugly about who they are and how they feel about protecting themselves. Because I'm a solutions-driven person, I felt that it was my responsibility to reach out to those people who, like myself, have been through trauma or have experienced a disfigurement, and we could chat about it, and I could share my journey with them, and maybe I could be a motivation to those people.
That's actually quite an experience that you've been through, Stephanie, and I really want that you take that and use it to build up people. That's really very, very inspiring.
Thank you very much.
So there's some days that I get up and I just don't even feel the motivation for that day. Tell me, how do you do it? What makes you get up every day and motivates you to do your best?
That's a very difficult question, because
it is.
Many days I get up and just the rat race, and life's just so busy. I think to know that there is a bigger picture and the impact that we can have on every person that we meet in the day, be it how we say good morning to our children or to our husband, dropping the kids at school, and parents that we interact with, smiling, trying to just give a positive word in the day. I think that kickstarts me, just realizing, just to keep going, digging in and realizing if you're running a marathon, it's not always easy. You have those down moments, and just to push through, it will get better.
I like what you're saying about keep going. That actually speaks to me as well, because I think that's what it essentially is, regardless of what the day throws at you, you've just got to dig deep and keep going. Great, thank you. Stephanie, the pandemic has left us all gasping for breath, so to speak. Can you tell us, what were the biggest challenges that you faced over the lockdown period?
It's been a challenging year. It really has been a challenging year.
Absolutely.
And I think everybody's experienced something quite different and unique. For me, getting my head around all the regulation to start with and what we weren't allowed to do. I'm a free spirit, so being stuck was a big challenge. Living in a family with free spirits and strong characters, it was enormously challenging, I found. I had to dig deep, but having the quiet time and having that, not the rat race that everyone, that we're chasing after every day, I found it good, because by being able to sleep more, be more relaxed, and could process things better. I don't know if you found that.
Absolutely, I do.
And then just realizing that, remembering Beautiful You and my objectives are in life, and looking for the solutions and scouring through it all and knowing there's a solution here, and then finding it, and finding the joy and the time that we spend together, how we could build our relationships and get to know little details about our family members, doing schoolwork and being a mum and a school teacher, relearning things in class.
Oh, of course.
Being an older mum and relearning English, grammar and mathematics principles, and loved it. Yeah, so lots of positives have come out, I think. And yeah, just to keep striving and looking for those positives.
Absolutely. How do you stay on top of things at beautiful?
Every day when I wake up, it's a conscious decision that I make. Beautiful You is about talking to people and finding the opportunity when speaking to anybody. It's not about an event or a motivational talk. It's about every day. It's about every moment of every day. And it's the impact that you have, anybody has on anybody else. So it's not about a job or it's not about a particular event. It's about every moment of every day and how we choose to think and how we choose to look, how we choose to portray ourselves, and the message that we choose to give out to other people. So for me, Beautiful You is like a little light. It shines in the darkness of a big fog in the rat race of life. And if I can be a little light for people, if they can relax for a moment and feel comfortable, then I feel Beautiful You is doing its job. If I, through Beautiful You, can teach others to do that, then there can be many little lights shining in this vast fog that we find ourselves in. And in that way we can connect those lights and it won't be so dark out there anymore. I hope that through Beautiful You, I bring hope and encouragement to the people that I meet.
That's fantastic. I love, when I speak to you, I get the strong message of wanting to hold that sense of empowerment and building other people, and that for me is just great. Tell me, Stephanie, where do you see Beautiful You going in the future? Well, let's say next year more specifically. Do you have any plans in motion?
I would like to speak to more people. I would like people to start feeling comfortable to be able to speak to me. I've developed a Facebook site. I encourage people to get online and actually ask me questions and share with me. I don't know everything. I find Beautiful You challenges me every day. My slogan is Beautiful You, yes you, it's true. When I look at that slogan, it makes me feel uncomfortable. So that means it's working, because I've got to work on that every single day. But I encourage people to get hold of me and chat. So that's where I see it going.
That is fantastic. It's really very inspiring and hopeful. We all need a sense of hope at the end of the day. So that's really great. Thanks very much.
My pleasure.
So it's very interesting that you won Beautiful You so successfully. But not only that, you're a strong mom and have great family dynamic. Stephanie, tell us what's your secret.
Well, if I can't do Beautiful You with my family, then I'm a failure. So, start with my family. They come first. First my husband, then my children, and then my business. I always bring that to the front of my mind because I'm a very focused person, so it's very easy to get distracted. I think it's a conscious choice, and it really is a conscious choice, to put my family first and make time for them, and then take on Beautiful You from there. And then I find I'm in a position of strength because my home base is calm, and then I can impart a better message.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear. So, it's great to know that your family is involved with you. It just makes things even better, that you can have a group effort rather than just you by yourself.
Yeah, I find I've chosen to have a family, and I'm very blessed to have a family.
Absolutely.
But I'm here to help people as well. And if I can do that, then I'm reaching the objective that I've set out to achieve.
Well, sounds like a package deal to me. Great.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what advice would you give to other people that want to follow the same path as you?
Well, I think if a person has a heart to help other people, they should just go and do it. I think the biggest challenge is to not get too emotionally involved. So to be cognizant of that, look at your personality and say, do you have the strength of character to be able to handle it? Are you going to take it personally, or are you going to get too involved? can you be objective? I think being kind and gentle and helpful is what we need in the world. Humility and love.
Definitely.
And if we can just love each other, I think, and accept one another, then we're there. So I think anyone can do what I'm doing. It's just that you do need to make a decision, but you do need to be aware that there are little catches here and there.
Oh, of course.
So it's not all straightforward, but I encourage people to pursue their dream.
That's great. That's really, really great. What would you say was the one defining moment in life?
Well, to date, probably the best, most exciting thing I think that has happened, that I've seen the reward and the fruit from, is I was helping a group of women with a nutritional plan for self-worth, just getting their health up to speed. And this one particular woman was very career-driven and living with her boyfriend, with no intention to ever be married, and definitely no children, but happily living with her boyfriend. So I said to her, challenged her. I asked her the reasons why she felt like the way she felt. She shared with me those reasons, and then I asked her a question and said, are you quite sure that you don't want to be married? I probed a bit further, and eventually she admitted that in actual fact she would like to be married. And then I asked her, well, does your partner know that you would like to be married? So she said, no, definitely not, and I wouldn't want to tell him. I said, well, I think it's our responsibility as women to share with our partners what our intentions are, what our wishes are.
Perhaps sometimes we don't speak up enough, hey?
I think so. And anyway, so she went off. She came back another week for the next session. I asked her, anything's happened? Oh yeah, she shared with her partner about her wish to get married. And then we spoke about children. And would you be like to have kids? Well, no, definitely not. And we went through a few of the options and what it is about having kids and the dynamics if you are able to have kids. Anyway, cut a long story short, she's now married with a child.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
So I feel that Beautiful You helped her, and she's happy.
Oh wow,
that makes me happy.
Oh, it's definitely a very inspiring story. So where can our viewers connect with you online?
I have a Facebook site, so if they just go into Facebook and search under Beautiful You, they should find me there. And you can chat with me on the chat forum privately, or if you'd like to share things on the site, my phone number's there as well. If you'd like to WhatsApp me, you're most welcome.
Great, that's fantastic. And just to ask you again, what specific advice would you be able to offer at this stage? Is there anything specific that you would be able to offer, or can you tell us a bit about that?
I think if a person is feeling demotivated, or they are feeling ugly inside, if they've got something that's really troubling them and they feel they are willing to chat about it. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a counsellor, but I have had a lot of life experience. I've had a lot of knocks.
Which is the biggest teacher, I'd say.
So if a person is willing to open up to me, I'll tell them straight away if I can help them. If I can able to, then I'll recommend that they get somebody else or a professional in that particular area. If I can just be of encouragement in whatever way a person feels they would like to interact, open conversation with me. I encourage you to open conversation with me. I'm a non-judgmental person, and I hope to be a non-judgmental. I hope I come across like that to the people that I communicate with. I'm here to help. And if I can help you, I'm doing my job.
Well, you definitely helped me. I'm inspired to a whole new level. It's been so great speaking to you. You've really motivated and helped me see things in such a different way. than I usually do. For me, that's a great thing. I'm sure our viewers will agree that it was great chatting to you and listening to your journey. That was truly something that is so different and so unique to you, that has really spoken so profoundly. So thank you for being on the show, Stephanie.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I've really enjoyed this time with you.
It was a great pleasure.
Thank you.
So guys, we've reached the end of another interesting episode. Stephanie's journey and beautiful you has really spoken to me in ways that I did not imagine. It's just inspired me to reach new levels and look at life in a very positive way. I hope this spoke to you as well, and that you will see that no matter what obstacles we face in life, you can always take that and something good can come out of it as you empower and build others with the very experience that you've had. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember guys, if you want to share your story with us, please contact us on thecouragetrack@gmail.com. We would absolutely love to hear from you. Take care. God bless. Until next time, see you soon.